Hello, all my Libras. Welcome to your monthly reading, and this is going to be for the month of September. So we're going to go ahead and jump right in here, and we're going to start off by pulling a card from this awesome Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And this is going to represent what the Creator wants you to know about the overall energies for your month. So good shuffle here and see what the first card is. I've been saying in each of my readings, I can't believe it's September already. My mama always said, as you get older, life goes by faster, and she isn't kidding. All right, Creator, what do you want our Libras to know about their month of September, please? All right. That is the one there. Definitely full of a bunch of energy. You got the hyena. I love that. You got the moon is half full. Is it half full, half empty? You're going to choose to laugh like a hyena or bite like a hyena. But we'll see what the real, what the interpretation is in the book here. But yeah, okay, yeah, so it does say humor, wit, sarcasm. So the hyena personality is a jokester and a crowd pleaser, but below the surface there are unfulfilled dreams to be realized. When the hyena card appears, it's time to reflect on your reliance on sarcasm and humor to express your truth. Are you using jokes to hide old resentments in relationships or to mask things that you feel uncomfortable discussing? What would happen if you took your goals seriously? When in balance, charming, witty, fun to be around. When out of balance, scrappy, like petty, suspicious. And so to bring it into balance, it says sobriety. So yeah, getting real, getting sober, stop deceiving ourselves, right? I mean, this is good. I mean, this is a perfect month where this is meaning that you're getting clarity about your life. And these are not, judgmental messages at all. These are happening for you. And so this is the time that it's allowing you to see that about yourself, like, am I, being, like it says, resentful? Am I being, hiding truths and jokes? And even, especially, I feel like joking about yourself. You're like, yeah, I'm so stupid, da 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 da. But, it's this realization of who you really are. You're seeing your life half empty or half full. And so that attitude and that energy is just about this transformation that happens during this month, because it's like you're getting sober. You're really there's events during September that just make you really take yourself more seriously. Places where you've doubted yourself and been looking at yourself and thinking that I can never do that, or that's too much for me to even ask for. I'm not worthy of that. It's really about you standing your ground going, you know what? Wait a minute. Why am I putting up with this stuff? I don't need to. And it's like this really sobering, type of moment. The other thing I do in monthly readings, or I have been doing at least since I started these, was I take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 minor arcana. This deck happens to be the companion deck to the oracle for these, the Wild Unknown Tarot. So we're going to pull a card from the major arcana, and it's going to also represent a message like this and what the Creator wants you to know about overall what's going on in your month of September. But yeah, I just really feel like this, it's not like you've been playing around a lot. You've just been hiding your some serious emotions that have been going on inside you, through humor and stuff. And of course, being an air sign, you're a lot in your head, and I'm an air sign, sun, in Aquarius, so I understand. Emotions are something we just keep over there. That's okay. Yeah, but thinking is our main thing. This is what we, roll our life off of and what we do. And emotions are just something that's extra when we have time. I mean, this is the month where you have time, because it's really, some of those start to bubble up where they start impacting our lives, and that's why it's making itself known. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Libras to know about the month of September, please? Okay, anything else? No. Yeah. So you've got the hyena and you've got the lion. And this is an amazing card because, strength card, this is about, for me, what it means is this is our human side, right? So this is our hyena, the sarcastic one, but also the one that feels all our emotions of fight or flight, that lives this experience of fear emotions and uncomfortable emotions walking upon the earth. And usually, in the strength card, there will be a female that's there. In this case, it's being replaced by a bright sun. So this is the light being of your higher self, who you truly are. Now, this lion, our small self will say, hungers and thirsts. And it's been told that what you're hungering and thirsting for is out here. It's who you're with, what kind of situations you're in, and what you own or have or possess. And that stuff doesn't fulfill us for very long, because if it depends on our relationship with a person, people change or people pass away, so that's unstable. If it's a situation like a job or some other kind of situations never stay the same. They're temporary and ever changing, so that's unstable. And then things, of course, break down, deteriorate, burn down, stolen, whatever. So those are temporary and not eternal either. So all those things eventually disappoint us, and they don't keep us full for very long or quench our thirst at all. So we still become hungry and hungrier and hungrier, because we realize the more we eat from the outside world, it's not there. So that's the love, is what we're really searching for. And we only receive temporary conditional love from the outside. But this brilliant sun that's coming in here, the brilliant bright light of who you really are. You're ultimately this powerful, eternal, spiritual being made of unconditional love. And you come here to experience life as a lion, and this is a small piece of you. You still exist as this huge, amazing, brilliant, limitless, powerful being on the other side. And that being is what comforts and calms down the lion. And it doesn't do it by a whip and a chair, or keep it in a cage. It gives it the unconditional love that it's searching for. And so that is like this message of you're getting connected to your higher self. You're getting the comfort from the higher realm. And this can represent, like, here's your shadow side and your bright side too, right? Because the closer an object is to light, the longer and bigger the shadow. Ooh, that's deep, I know. All right, well, we're going to do for the minor arcana, these represent 4 different parts of your life or your beingness. We're going to start off with the wands, and what the wands represent is fire energy. So for this reading, this is going to be all about your spiritual adventure in the month of September. Because fire energy, that's very much spiritual in my interpretation, and this is what I was drawn to do. So we're going to do it. Okay, Creator, what else do you want our Libras to know about their spiritual adventure in the month of September? Libra's spiritual adventure for September, please. Okay. Look at the 5 of Wands. And for me, this card is all about moving to the next level, stepping it up. Sometimes they'll show 5 people battling with the wands. And that is all just about our movement and our training, our learning about each other, learning about ourselves, developing skills. But really, for this reading, it's such a strong moving to the next level, stepping it up in the spiritual realm. You're ready. You've gone through, what you've wanted to go through. And so you're at this point where you're like, I'm ready for this next step. I'm tired of feeling this way and I'm ready to feel this way. So yeah, definitely. It's a pretty easy correlation there. We're also going to pull a card here from the Return of Spirit deck. And this is also going to represent what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure. And these cards are from Cheryl Lee Harnish. We're actually going to use 3 total decks, one for here, one for Swords and Cups as well. And she does this beautiful fractal imaging on her cards. I call it the spiritual ink blot, because she doesn't know what it's going to turn out to be when she's plugging all these formulas in. And then she intuits what she sees and what Spirit tells her, which we'll read as well. But also like to hold it up and let you see it so you can see like what messages are you getting, because they could be additional to what is coming through as well, of course. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Libras to know about their spiritual adventure in the month of September? Okay, I feel like that one is the one. And you've got love. That's beautiful. Let you see that. And I'll zoom in a little further, see if I can do that without getting too much glare. And we'll, of course, read from her book. But yeah, love, like we're talking about, what is the lion hungry for? Love. And that's what you connect for, the unconditional love from the other side. Ultimately it comes and originates from, the mother and father of all things, our Creator. We feel it through our higher self on the other side, and it just comes right down the funnel into our part of our being here on the earth. So it says, the love card has come to you today to remind you that you are very much loved and cared for. When the road gets hard and life hurts, we often pull back in a knee-jerk reaction. We go into protection mode as a way of surviving the hurt. You are a kind, nurturing, and sensitive soul. You feel the wounds of your life and the hurts of the world deeply within your heart. And this sensitivity is part of your gift. It gives you great empathy and compassion for your fellow man. If you hide your gift away, it cannot serve you or anyone else. So Spirit is lovingly calling you, and it's calling to you, asking that you begin to let down your guard, if only just a little. Spirit wants to remind you that when you close down in an attempt to hold out your pain, you unknowingly hold out the good as well. There's a lot of love here for you and waiting for you. You just have to begin to let it in. Your love is what the world needs. So your love is what this world needs. And this world has much love to give to you in return, if you will allow it to. Time to lower your defenses and move on from the hurts of the past. It's time to open your tender heart to the world again. Your love holds the potential to heal not only yourself, but the people of this world in a very big way. Because you've drawn this card, you may find new love coming into your life. This could be in the form of intimate relationships, but it usually points to a mutually supportive friendship or friendships. Whichever it is, you'll start to see the world supporting you in loving encouragement. Remember, it's those with the biggest hearts who often wound the deepest. However, they are also the ones who can heal the world through the bounty and magnitude of love they hold within. So, wow, beautiful. So definitely, when we connect to our higher self and we fill up with that love, when we realize we're unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and we fill up and realize we are actually made of unconditional love, we fill up and overflow out to the world, and the world gets all that overflow. And then sitting in all that love, we realize yeah, everyone else in the world, everything else in the world is also made of unconditional love. It's just going through its hyena experience, going through our lion experience until we connect to our higher selves. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Next, we move into the pentacles, and that is the earth energy. And so the purpose of this stack for your reading is going to be your physical experience. So anything that's going on in the physical world, any characters that are in the play along with you on the stage, any props, and your physical being as well. So we'll see what the creator wants you to know about your physical adventure. All right, creator, for our Libras, what do you want them to know about their physical adventure in September? Yep, definitely makes sense. You've got the Mother of Pentacles, so you see how she has the little fawn there. And this is very much, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, taking care of yourself, very much full of feeling just abundance. How she's dealt with the feeling of lack in her life is about connecting to, love emotions. She understands and sees the bigger picture of the outside world, understands the place that it plays in her life. And so when she's, like we were talking about, when you feel whole and complete on the inside, then you're able to care for others. It also represents, it's kind of like Empress energy, new birth, new things coming in, which totally makes sense with going to this new level. When your internal life and world changes, the way you perceive and see the outside world also changes along with that. We're going to take another card here from the Native Spirit Oracle and see what else the creator would like you to know about your physical world. And the Queen of Pentacles is all about gratitude too, She knows how to be thankful and how that deep emotional gratitude inside for what is happening, knowing that life is unfolding for her experience. She realizes that nothing happens to her, but life happens for her as well. Hey, creator, what else do you want Libras to know about their physical adventure in the month of September? Okay. Yep, you got Vision Quest. It's a beautiful picture there. And we'll see what message comes with this for you. So this is about a sacred seeker. Take time away from people and situations. Step back, withdraw. Inner truth is emerging in stillness, but first you need to retreat. Know that you're guided. Look for your answers in different ways. The answers are around you, so watch for signs in the coming day. Trust that your life is being directed. So, like we're saying, life is unfolding. She understands that, that your life is being directed, so look for the signs. Your native spirit wants you to know that in earth-based cultures, which we're in, of course, larger questions about life are often answered on vision quests or solo retreats in nature. So, Mother Nature, talk about getting out in nature too, so that can be something to be looking to do in September as well, is to get out alone or away, at least into nature and away from all the humdrum busyness of life. Questions such as, who am I? What am I meant to do with my life? And what is my mission and my purpose in life? Were often answered on quests of various kinds. Even if you don't have burning questions, when this card chooses you, it's challenging you to take time away from your ordinary life. Take time to explore the depths of your soul. Your soul knows the truth. So take time in quietude, to discover what it is. The answers to your questions all are around you, but you must be still to hear these messages. And these cards come with a journey. So if you feel so inclined and it resonates with you. It says spend time alone, preferably in nature, without your cell phone and the internet, and even without pencil and paper or a book. Don't panic. Simply be. Listen to the world around you. Be still. Watch for signs. Open your heart to receive messages from the divine. Yep. Perfect. Yep. So definitely some time alone from all the distractions will help you with this connection and this, obtaining, going to this next level here. Yeah. Next, we're going to move into the swords. Yep. And the swords are the air energy. And so this represents your mind, your beliefs, your thoughts, your attitudes, your mental, just not so much your mental state. We'll call it your mental adventure. Let's see what the Creator wants you to know about what's going on in your mind. Your thoughts and your beliefs in the month of September. All right, Libra, this is your energy, so you're used to swimming around or flying around, I guess unless you're a flying fish, but, so air signs flying around in your mind. What do you want them to know for Libra for September? Mental adventure, please. So you got the Four of Swords, which is all about resting. Usually they'll have like 3 swords up and one laying down and someone's laying like on a coffin or a bed. And so it's about resting your mind, which totally makes sense with all of this. So getting out of your mind. And I love how the third eye on here is a bright, sunny light, like this sun here. So it's about connecting to your higher self. And not your mind and your logic and all of that. So yeah, definitely rest and connecting higher. The lion laying down with the lamb, right? So cute. So we're also going to pull a card here from the divine guidance and see what other message we have for that. But that's just so perfect. I mean, it's just flowing so easily here, just backing each other up, all these different cards. But yeah, definitely, it's about getting out of your mind and into your heart, getting out of your mind and expanding your beliefs, allowing yourself to connect to your higher self. Moving on up to that new stage. All right, Creator, what else do you want our Libras to know about their mental adventure in the month of September, please? Okay. I've got the number 3 here, and we'll take a look at this, and I'll just let you see it all here, and here I'll zoom in so you can see it too. See what else you might see. And that infinite love is this card. So this card represents the infinite love that not only resides within you, but is you, like I was talking about, right? The entire universe is the vibration of love energy. Spirit sees your beautiful heart and is calling you to allow this loving energy to flow fully into you and from you. It will heal your hurts and negative past experiences, helping you connect with the true immortal being of light that you are. It is your light and your love that this world needs most. It's time to let the love flow. I believe that's the second time. I think this even talked about that the world needs your love. And so, if for your mind, if it needs a reason to abandon old ways and move into higher, connections, then it's like, oh, okay, my love is needed. So in order to do that, we need to do these things, and we're going to go to this next level to where I can fill up with love and let it flow out to the world. Beautiful. beautiful. You just can't make all this up. I just love how it's all unfolding here. Lastly, we're going to move into the Cups suit. Cups, of course, is water energy, and that represents your emotions. So we're going to see what your emotional adventure is like in the month of September. Imagine it's going to have some love involved in it. Evidently. All right, Creator, what else do you want Libras to know about their emotional adventure in the month of September, please? All three. I thought there was going to be like multiple messages because they were wanting to flood out here. Yeah, so you got the Father of Cups, which would be the King of Cups in the regular ones. And that represents really for me Christ's love, unconditional love. And this is, the King of Cups is the one that has really grounded in both mind and emotion into the unconditional love, the black swan, the ugly duckling, the black swan, it's self-acceptance, it's unconditional love flowing in and out. I mean, it just basically represents, unconditional love to me. And you have the Eight of Cups, which is about leaving behind all those things that no longer served you, all those emotions, all those external things, that the lion was trying to feed itself. It left it angry, evidently, because it busted all the cups. But it's like, these no longer serve me. They don't fulfill me. Usually they have someone walking away in the picture. And this is what you do is, you're leaving those things behind that don't serve you, because it left you feeling, like this hyena, just empty and hungry, like the lion was. And you have the Six of Cups here too. And the Six of Cups, you can see that the roots are so deep and colorful. And this is like looking back over all of your past emotions. It's, looking back to different things that happened in your life. And for me, the message of this card really is like this awareness that comes that, all this stuff didn't happen to you. It did happen for you, because we come down here, our higher selves come down here to experience the lion and experience all these emotions to understand more of who we are. So like, on the other side, we don't know what love is, because we all are love. We just are. It's like we breathe air. We don't know we're breathing air until we're underwater and we realize, oh, I need air to breathe. And that thing I had above the surface was air. Now I understand what air is, and I appreciate air so much more. And that's when we come here, we experience the opposite of unconditional love. We experience conditional love, where there's something that can happen where we can lose the love of another, lion in the jungle. We experience like betrayal here, so we really truly understand what trust is on the other side, because we totally trust each other on the other side. We have no ill will. We're full and complete. There's just trust of one another, and so we learn and grow by experiencing our opposites when we come here. And so all those experiences are colorful and amazing. Even in the moment, they may not feel like that way, but eventually, at some point, when we either in this life really open up to our higher selves to understand how everything fits into the giant tapestry of life, and what we experienced was for us, when we can grasp that here, it changes our lives. And if we don't grasp it while we're here, then we were choosing that we didn't want to, because we wanted to experience more things all the way up until we pass away. So we all wake up at different points in our life, whether it's once we leave this world or sometime during it, and there's no judgment on when, because that's all decided by us before we come down here, as far as when we want to wake up to it all. We're like, nope. keep me, on that drug of being veiled because I want to experience it. So, if you are a spiritual worker of any kind too, there's a message for you there that everybody's on their own path at a certain point of time, and they're at the perfect place for their journey always. And so, when we think, oh, they're supposed to be here, then we're in our lion, right? We're like trying to control and going, well, I need to make sure that they're happy so that I'm whole and complete. No, their journey has nothing to do with your journey. You do the inner searching, you let the love flow out, and then that's really the only thing that we can do is love, because until someone's heart changes, their external actions won't permanently change. We can try to force someone to change how they're behaving, and they might change their behavior in front of you. However, when you're not around, if it's not what they're wanting in their heart, they're not going to, right? That's how our lions work. They're lion. All right, and then your last card here is going to be Path of the Soul Destiny card. And this is going to be the last card for your reading, for this reading for September. And it's also going to represent your emotional journey for the month of September. All right, Creator, what's your final message? Okay. For our Libras. You got the number 9. That almost looks like a giant teardrop, doesn't it? I love the colors, though, and I'll zoom in here. Almost looks like an eyeball, too. Well, you'll see what interpretation this card has here. Light within. You are awakening to your inner light and opening to new levels of spiritual understanding and awareness. Guides and teachers are working with you to assist in this awakening. Support is coming in the human form as well. Those who are knowledgeable and experienced will be there to offer their support as needed. The main color of green in this card shows that to know our own inner light is to know our own heart. Enjoy the experience, stay connected, and the rest will happen naturally. Yep. The next level, like we talked about with this one here, right? So definitely a beautiful, just freeing and opening type of energy for you for the month of September. Just I love the realization of, all the things that happened on the dark side of the moon were for you. They help contrast for you to see the light side of the moon. So is the moon half full or half empty? Yes. Is a good answer, right? We don't have to reject the dark side of the moon. We don't have to say the light side of the moon is better than the dark side. It's just different, and it's contrasting and understanding things more clearly because of it. So just know as you're going through each second of the month of September that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and I love you too. Have an absolutely amazing September, and we will talk to you soon. You take care now.